Across Africa's vast and diverse landscapes, from the scorching deserts of the Sahara to the lush rainforests of the Congo, there exists a deep, powerful connection between the seen and the unseen. For millennia, African societies have turned to ancient practices of divination, a sacred way of seeking knowledge from the divine, ancestors, and the spirits of nature. Divination is more than just fortune-telling, it's a bridge between the past, present, and future, a means to commune with the forces that shape the destinies of individuals and entire communities. From the intricate Ifa oracle of the Yoruba in Nigeria to the bone-throwing Sangomas of Southern Africa, these practices are as varied as the continent itself. In this video, we'll explore the rich landscape of African divination. We'll uncover the secrets behind these ancient traditions, understand their cultural significance, and see how they continue to impact the lives of millions today. Did you know that in some African communities, the movements of animals, patterns in the sand, and even the flight of birds are believed to reveal the will of the gods? Or that some of these practices are so ancient they predate the pyramids of Egypt? Join me as we unlock the mysteries, challenge misconceptions, and explore the profound wisdom of African divination. Let's begin. Before we dive into the specific practices, let's first take a step back and define divination. At its heart, divination is not just about predicting the future, it's a sacred dialogue with the divine, where hidden truths are revealed through symbols, patterns, and rituals. Across Africa, divination serves as a tool for gaining wisdom from forces beyond the physical realm, be it the spirits of ancestors, deities, or natural elements. It's a way of seeking clarity about life's mysteries, answering questions that lie beyond human understanding. The roots of African divination stretch deep into the continent's history. It has played an essential role in decision-making, from personal choices to matters of state. Kings and chiefs have long relied on diviners to guide them in times of war, to bless their reigns, and to communicate with the spirits that protect their people. But divination isn't just for the powerful. Across villages and towns, it's a deeply personal and communal act, where individuals turn to diviners for guidance about their health, relationships, and future. The diviner acts as a mediator, interpreting the will of unseen forces, offering advice grounded in spiritual wisdom. Divination in Africa is deeply intertwined with spirituality and religion. It's not merely about predicting events, but about maintaining harmony with the universe, understanding one's place within the cosmic order, and fulfilling spiritual obligations. In the heart of African culture, divination is a powerful reminder that the physical and spiritual worlds are intertwined. Every action, every decision, is part of a divine plan, and through divination, we can glimpse the threads of this plan woven through time and space. With this in mind, let's explore the rich and diverse world of African divination practices, one tradition at a time. Our journey begins in Nigeria, home to one of the most revered divination systems, Ifa. Ifa is not just a practice, it's a profound spiritual system that's been at the heart of Yoruba culture for thousands of years. Ifa is both a guide to understanding the universe and a means of communicating with the Orishas, the deities who govern nature and humanity's fate. At the center of Ifa divination is the Babalawo, a priest-diviner who acts as the bridge between human and divine realms. Through years of rigorous study, the Babalawo learns the Odiyu Ifa, a sacred body of wisdom containing the secrets of the universe. Using palm nuts or the opal chain, the Babalawo calls upon the Orishas, interpreting their messages to guide individuals and communities. Whether it's questions about health, wealth, relationships, or spiritual growth, Ifa divination connects the individual to the wisdom of the ancestors and the will of the gods. It's not just personal guidance, it's a practice that touches the entire community. Next, we journey south to the land of the Zulu, where the Sangomas, spiritual healers and guardians of ancestral knowledge, practice their powerful form of divination. Sangomas are revered in Zulu society, not only as diviners but as healers, who use their deep spiritual connection to the ancestors to diagnose illness, resolve conflicts, and offer guidance. The core of their practice is bone divination, casting sacred objects like bones and shells onto a mat and interpreting the patterns in which they land. Each object holds significance, representing different aspects of life, like health, love, and protection. The arrangement of these items reveals messages from the spiritual realm, guiding the Sangoma in their counsel. For the Zulu and many other South African peoples, divination is deeply linked with the veneration of ancestors. Through the bones, the ancestors speak, offering wisdom and healing to the living. Now, we move west to explore the ancient practice of cowrie shell divination, which has been practiced by the Yoruba, Akan, and Igbo peoples of West Africa. Cowrie shells, once used as currency, hold great spiritual significance. In divination, these shells are cast onto a surface, and their patterns are interpreted by the diviner. Each position and orientation reveals insights into a person's life, struggles, and future. This practice has crossed borders, influencing Afro-Caribbean and Afro-Brazilian spiritual traditions, where the cowrie shells continue to serve as a bridge between the human and divine. Cowrie shell divination exemplifies the endurance and adaptability of African spiritual practices, maintaining their power and relevance across generations and continents. In Togo, the Yu and Fon peoples practice Fa divination, which shares similarities with Ifa, using palm nuts and mathematical sequences to reveal divine wisdom. And in ancient Egypt, divination was integral to religious life, where priests and oracles interpreted the will of the gods to guide the pharaohs. These diverse practices form a rich tapestry of spiritual knowledge, continuing to influence millions across Africa and beyond. African divination represents a deep connection to the ancestors, a bond that transcends time and space, linking the living with those who came before. It's not just about predicting the future, it's about communicating with the spirits who hold the keys to understanding life's challenges and mysteries. Divination also plays a crucial role in maintaining harmony in African societies. Diviners often mediate disputes, offering solutions that align with the moral and spiritual values of the community. Leaders, from village chiefs to kings, consult diviners before making significant decisions, ensuring their actions align with the will of the gods. Beyond its spiritual significance, divination is a powerful tool for healing. Diviners use their abilities to restore balance within individuals and communities, addressing physical ailments, emotional pain, and spiritual imbalances. These rituals bring communities together, reinforcing bonds and collective responsibility. Moreover, African divination practices preserve vital cultural, historical, and spiritual knowledge. These oral traditions ensure that the wisdom of the past endures, passing down stories, values, and beliefs from generation to generation. In today's rapidly changing world, African divination practices continue to evolve, adapting to new contexts while preserving their essence. They remain a vital link to the past, guiding us through the present and offering wisdom for the future. Unfortunately, misconceptions about African divination abound, often portraying it as primitive or superstitious. These portrayals fail to capture the true essence of these practices, which are deeply spiritual and rooted in a profound understanding of human existence and the natural world. African divination is not about fear or manipulation. It is a means of seeking wisdom, healing, and balance, rooted in respect for the divine and the ancestors. The sacred objects used in divination, whether bones, shells, or sacred texts, are tools for connecting with the spiritual realm and interpreting the messages of the gods. It is essential to approach African divination with respect, cultural sensitivity, and humility. These are not relics of the past, they are vibrant, living traditions that continue to offer guidance and wisdom today. By dispelling myths and approaching these practices with reverence, we can gain a deeper, more authentic understanding of African divination, a tradition that continues to inspire and guide people across the African continent and beyond. As we conclude our journey, let's reflect on the wisdom embedded in these ancient practices. From Ifa divination in Yoruba culture to the sacred rituals of the Sangomas and the use of cowrie shells in West Africa, each tradition offers a unique window into a world where past, present, and future are woven together. These practices are sacred rituals, connecting individuals to their ancestors, guiding communities through challenges, and preserving cultural wisdom for generations. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you're intrigued by African divination, continue to explore these rich spiritual traditions. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. May the wisdom of the ancestors guide you on your path.